Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing math lesson 10-6 and we're going to be doing work page 130, which is on the back of the work page that you did in the last lesson. So we're talking about multiplying with regrouping, or as your mom and dad learned, carrying, okay? So we are going to be doing this together. We've been multiplying for a little while now with our digits this way, but now that we have to regroup, it changes things a little bit, doesn't it? So what I want you to do is to take out your work page 130, and we're going to be looking at that together. So please look at page 130 workbook, and we're going to do that together. Let me get my workbook here. At the very top, the gray section, 4 times 54. First, it's a good idea to estimate. 54 is close to 50, so 4 50s would be 200. So our answer is going to be somewhere around that. If we don't come close, we need to reinvestigate and to do it again, just to make sure we're not way off with our answer. So now let's see how we do it. First, they have aligned it. 54 times 4, do you see in the center of the gray box? We start with our ones place. 4 times 4 ones. That, of course, equals 16. In the number 16, the 6 is in the ones place, so we write that under the ones column. We are going to carry our 1 up to the top because we're regrouping it. We're putting it in tens, not keeping it in ones. We're making it go in its own group. We're grouping it differently. Now, the next step on the other side is to multiply the 4 times our tens place. 4 times 5 tens, okay? 4 times 5 is 20. Then we have to add our 1 that we had earlier. So that would be 21. When I write 21 down below, then it turns this number into 216. Let's see how we do on this section here. I don't want you to worry about estimating right now. I want you to just do the problems, okay? Number 1, 30 times 4. This is number 1 on your paper as well. Give it a shot, please. Did you find that 4 times 0 is 0 and there was nothing to regroup up here? You're right. There's nothing to regroup up there. Sometimes it's not going to have that. You need to just be aware and ready. So you're not going to add anything to here. Don't put a 1 up there if there's nothing to put there. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 3 in our tens place. That's 12, isn't it? So we're going to put it here. Keeping in mind that now this is in our tens place, and this is in our 100s place. It's in our hundreds place, 120. All right, let's move on to the next problem here. This one, you don't have to regroup either, right? Looks like 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to do that. So you know what I'm going to do? You do that on your own. You guys are capable of that. Let's just look down at number 6 and do a review of this one. Number 6. Did you find number 6? All right, give that one a shot. You can come back and do the others later. Give number 6 a try. Did you remember what to do? We start in our ones place. 3 times 8 ones is 24. So what are we going to put here? 4. We are going to bring a 2 up here. You can bring up the 2 tens. Whatever's in your tens place, that's what goes up there, okay? Now I'm going to multiply these. 3 times 3. What am I going to do with this number? I'm going to add it to what I get when I multiply 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2. That is 11. Did you get 114? I hope so. I hope so. All right, let's look down at 21 through 36. 21, it says 3 times 66, this direction. What are you going to do first? Well, you were right if you said you're going to rewrite it. We're going to put the 66 on top, and then we're going to write it like this so that we can more easily work this problem. Make sure you have it written out like this. You have plenty of space, and I'm going to check for that. When you're done, you go to your ones place. 3 times 6 ones. What's 3 times 6? The 6th grade class raised butterflies, and at 1 o'clock they set 8 butterflies free. 3 times 6 is 18. I put my 8 here because that's in my ones place. I bring up a 1 because that's in my tens place. You got to put them in the right group. That's why it's called regrouping. Now we do our tens place. 3 times 6 tenths. What's 3 times 6? Same thing, 18, right? Now we're going to add that. 18 plus 1 is 19. What is my total for that product, for that answer? 198, all right? You are going to complete this page, including the problem solving. Let's look at the problem solving. I only see one number in here, so we've got to look for clues. I want you to be a detective and find out with me. Suzanne fed birds outside her window. She used 4 bags of bird seeds each week. How many bags did she use in 1 year? Oh, they want to see if you remember how many weeks are in a year. Do you guys remember? If you said 50, you're not right. It's actually 52. 52. And then how many bags a week? 4. 52 weeks, about 52 weeks in a year. All right. So I want you to do that carefully. I want you to finish both sides, and then you'll be returning that on Monday, and I will see you next time.